Hey, welcome back, knife nerds and everyday people. I've got myself a shirt that's getting too damn small because I'm turning into a bigger fat bastard. I just thought that I would, you know, do some exercising, but my foot is preventing me from doing a lot of walking. And 4 years ago, when I had this surgery, I was around 235 pounds. I've got up to 288 or so. Had the gym going, was riding a recumbent bike, feeling good, dropped about 17 pounds. Now, bastards close the gym and I'm fat again. So, I'm sure you guys didn't come here to hear me whine, but we've got ourselves a little bit of a unboxing today. A couple of products that are I've coveted for sure. Well, so, it's one of the seven deadly sins or whatever. But I've wanted these for quite some time, and I'm also going to ask your opinion on them too, as well, or opinion on one of them for sure. But yeah, so one of them, the knife, damn thing already bit me, and she's a real good cut. I actually just did a video on how to wrap yourself if you got a cut finger, a cut boo boo, and this one here has done it. So, all right, so without further ado, let's have a look at the two things here. We have got ourselves a new Spyderco product and a new Leatherman Tread. And let's talk about the Spyderco product first. We'll put that off to the side here a little bit. And now, many of you can see this kind of bulging box, and you can tell already what it is. All right, it is the Spyderco Subvert. And not going to go over a whole lot of stuff about here, other than the fact that I think this is a great knife. This has been a knife that I've wanted for a really, really long time, and I managed to get it. Now, this is where the conundrum came in, and this is where I'm going to ask you guys your opinion. Now, one of the knives that were on my top 10 list forever was called the Spyderco Tough. And I check a local shopping program here called Kijiji, and it's just right across Canada. It's kind of a free website that you can sell stuff on. And I found a Spyderco Tough that was about 2 hours away from 2.5 hours, maybe a little bit longer away from me. And the lady wanted just a smidge under $400 for it. And I'm not working, so I ended up selling some knives and selling some other stuff to raise the money to buy this Spyderco Tough. And I asked her, she'd move a little bit. I wasn't expecting her to knock off $200 or anything like that, but just, you ask for a certain amount, and she would not move at all. She pretty much said, it's only been up here for a little bit. I'm going to stick with my guns, and I'm done. And actually, I just about pulled the trigger on it, but I was just thinking, I had a quick look on one of my websites I go look at. It's called Blades Canada. And I noticed that this bugger, which is another one that I've wanted for a really, really long time, was on sale for a little over $300. Now, they're normally $440-ish here in Canada, I do believe. But when you got one that's almost $100 off, and I've wanted one of these for a really long time as well, I ended up pulling the trigger on the Spyderco Subvert instead of the Spyderco Tough. And the reason being is I like the shape of this knife, I think, a lot better. This isn't going to be like a everyday user. I probably will EDC this for a bit. She's a big honking 4-inch blade, and a wonderful, wonderful design by a fellow by the name of Nadia Moore, who's an Israeli jeweler. But I ended up getting this one instead of the Spyderco Tough. And one of the biggest reasons is how, even though this is a really thick blade, it's also a high, fully flat ground blade that is sharp like a razor blade. I've cut some cardboard with this, as well as cut my damn finger, and it goes through cardboard beautifully. And just some of the reviews I read about the Spyderco Tough, and I've not had it in my hand, is it's kind of shaped like an axe. And so I like my knives to be usable knives. Very rarely do I get anything with the intent on it being a safe clean, and this isn't one of them either. This is going to be a user. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm not too super fond of the orange, so I ended up getting myself some RIT dye, and I'm going to dye these scales black, and I'm going to see if I can polish up this titanium because it's got titanium liners. And the other thing I think I'm going to do is this little backspacer here, I could keep it black, but I think I'm going to try just dyeing it a burgundy color just to see how it looks. And if it doesn't look great, I can always just take it and put it in the black and have the whole thing black. But that seems to be my goal. Oh, geez. You don't be dropping this bugger. She'll go right through my desk. So I'm going to see if I can dye these black and in very short order too as well. I want to try to get this done. And then these edges, I want to see if I can polish them up to make them kind of mirror polished because I've got a Spyderco Advocate and I love that look. We'll see if I can do that. And yeah, so that's going to be my goal for this. I want to turn this into kind of an everyday carry, a little bit of a custom. And yeah, now the just one word of caution: if you do get this knife, she's got a little bit of a weak detent, and that's actually how I ended up buggering up my finger. Is I wasn't paying attention, I dropped it, and I had my finger like this. So it was weird, and it just basically it came flying down, and she caught right in my finger like that, and she put a deep gash in my finger. So gonna be watching out. I can still do the Spidey flick. She's drop shut. And so far, I love this knife, and I will be doing a review on this after she becomes a little bit of a custom. So I'm going to try to get that customizing done today. And yeah, so we'll take it from there. So now leave in the comments what you will have done. Would you have bought the Advocate, or sorry, the Advocate, well, bought this gorgeous hunk of steel here in the Spyderco Subvert, or would you have gone with the Spyderco Tough? Now, the Tough is discontinued. I know that, but it was just more or less kind of I saw it and I really liked the look on it. And I wanted a big, tough, overbuilt knife. This here, I think, is a big, tough, overbuilt knife, but I think it's a more of a usable, and it'll be even, I think, better looking once it gets rid of the orange. Just my opinion. Okay, so let's get that out of here. And just going back now to something else. Now, I can't, I can sell a bunch of, you got to have your knives kind of rotate in and out of your collection, especially being off work for so long. It's hard to justify spending, thousands of dollars on cutlery. So I sell other stuff to bring stuff in. And I've also had to go with some used stuff too as well. And I think some of the used stuff that's out there is fantastic. You're not going to, there's certain things out there, and this being one of them, that if you buy one used, I don't think you're losing out on anything, especially if it's been well looked after. Now, this is the Leatherman Tread, and I've really, really wanted one of these for a long time. But I saw how expensive they were, and I'm like, you're looking at $200 here for this thing, and I just couldn't justify it in my head. So I ended up paying half of what a new one costs just for having a pre-owned one. This one here is a Leatherman Tread regular, and it is the standard version. You can get a standard and a metric version, and I ended up getting the standard version. So here's the extra link, and it comes in this beautiful box. And of course, you've got your manual here that tells you what all the different links are and how to change a link and stuff like that. So the only thing I don't know, and I was wondering is now. So I love the look of this, and I'm going to wear this, but should I get a watch band and use it with my nav watch here? But I love this band. I think this is awesome. I think this is gorgeous. So what I might end up doing is just wearing this on my right hand and have my watch on my left. Lots of times I'm not even wearing my watch because I don't want to bash it up and scratch it up and stuff like that. So I might even just put my watch away, wear it on special occasions, and wear this on my left hand. But for now, I think I'm just going to wear it on my right hand. Now, I am right-handed, so that is another question. What would you do? Would you put this on your right hand, which is your writing hand, or would you not wear a watch and put it on your left hand if you were right-handed? If you're vice versa. But so far, really, really enjoy the look of this thing. I kind of cleaned it up. I ended up I have some stuff called Super Spray All. Wicked cleaner, degreaser. And so I just put this in my kitchen or in my bathroom sink, and I sprayed the Super Spray All on it. And I got a little bit of an old toothbrush, and I gave it a brush. And holy cow! Just from spraying it, the black came out. And so looks like it's in really, really good shape. It is also a real Leatherman. I know there's some clones out there, but I did the research, and this one here is a real Leatherman. And so far, I love the looks of it, and I'm going to wear it. And once I've kind of got this going for a little bit, I will um, give a review on it and tell you what I think of it. So far, I love the looks of it, and I love the feel of it, and I think it's going to go on my right hand. All right, guys, that's just my little bit of an unboxing here for Friday. Yeah, so if you're watching, I appreciate it so much, and I've hit my 500 subscribers, which is my goal for last year. Now we got to hit 1,000. Now we're looking at January 22nd. I'd appreciate you guys if you were to give me a thumbs up as well as subscribe. Help me spread my voice out there. I appreciate it so much, you guys. It's been a wonderful year. I've made so many good friends, and I've made I've learned so much from you guys that it's been awesome. So thank you so much for stopping by. Please stay safe out there, because we are not out of the woods yet with this pandemic. Listen to the experts out there. Keep your stick on the ice, the shiny side up. This is the Big Canucker saying adios.